I'm Becca, the Youth and Schools Worker at Carshalton Beaches Baptist Church. And at the moment we're working our way through the big story, the story of the Bible. This is part 3, and if you haven't seen parts 1 or 2, check the link below and see if you can watch them first, and then this will make a lot more sense. We've looked at creation and how good it was, and we've also looked at the fall, where sin and brokenness entered the world. So what's part 3 all about? Well, to get us thinking, here are some questions. Why would someone be willing to leave the places that they love and they're from and the people that they know for good? Why would someone be prepared to give up their future for the sake of someone else's? Why would someone be prepared to die for someone else? Why would someone allow himself to be killed in a way that was reserved for the worst criminals, in the most painful way imaginable, even though he'd done nothing wrong? You see, this is exactly what Jesus did. He allowed himself to be put to death on the cross, a punishment reserved purely for the worst criminals. It's one of the most painful ways of execution that's ever existed. And why? To save us. You see, this is part of God's rescue plan for humanity. The Bible explains it really well. In John chapter 3 verse 16, it says, "For God so loved the world, he gave his only Son, so that whoever believes in him shall not die, but have eternal life." Jesus died on the cross to save us, to beat death, to beat sin, to end the brokenness in this world. And because he'd done nothing wrong, because he was perfect, he didn't stay dead, but he rose again on the 3rd day. So what does this tell us about God and our relationship with him? Number 1, Jesus is perfect. He's God's own Son, fully God and fully human. He was flawless, perfect. Number 2, Jesus took this punishment, death, so that we, humanity, could be made free, set free from sin and from death. Number 3, when Jesus died on the cross, this was the final blow to death. He paid the price for us. Number 4, Jesus didn't stay dead. This gives us hope, even though at times the world can seem like a horrible place, stuff can seem really rubbish and a bit bleak. We can have hope. Why? Because when Jesus died and came back from the dead, he defeated death. He is victorious. But this isn't the end of the story. There's still more to go. So to keep in the loop and to make sure you don't miss next week's video, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week for the final part of the story, part 4. Bye!